Hey everybody, Nick here, and tonight we're going to do a little assembly and maintenance on this little guy right here. This is the Civivi Statera, which is a strategery sort of knife. It's a Civivi, it's the Wee Knives budget sort of line, but it's actually a step up from some of the stuff we've had on the table before from them. By the way, sorry about my voice. I sound like boiled hell, although I feel fine. So, it's been a long week here. Whatever I had went straight for the old voice box there. And as a result, I don't sound so swinging, but I'm sure you just the same jackass you've come to know and tolerate. So, all right, let's go on ahead and pop these things out. T8 all around from the looks of it. That's good. This is going to start disassembling itself quickly, I suspect. There we go. That pulled out. Note that these are differently sized screws. This guy for the back here for the clip is longer than this one here in the middle. So if you're putting this back together and the screws aren't going together, that's why. Let's see if I can pop this guy loose now. There's a chance. Is there a chance? No, there is no chance that the clip screw, maybe there's a small chance. The clip screw doesn't appear to go all the way through. So I should be able to pop this guy loose without the clip screw coming loose as well. You don't need to go there. You can stand over here for the second. Why the heck is this thing not coming apart? No, it's slowly just working its way loose. All right, so I'll put this out here and then sort of just work this back and forth a little bit. Not using a lot of force here. I'm just kind of walking it up. Come on, walk with me, bro. Walk with me, talk with me, dream with me. Damn it, there we go. Almost there. Keep walking, bro. Yeah, the knife is bro to me. Don't mind me. Why are we not popping loose? There we go. We're loosing it. I don't want to pop the carbon fiber loose because the clip is currently still going into the through the carbon fiber. So my real goal here is just to pop the liners off there. I'm actually going to see if I can lift the lock bar and push the pivot out the other side. Using this little watch spring bar tool. By the way, if you're ever curious about the tools I'm using during disassembly. Nah, that was not working. Then go ahead and check my knife disassembly toolkit video for more details about them. All right. So unfortunately, this guy is just taking a little bit more doing here. Just trying to walk this up. The pivot is very long on this, so that's why we're struggling. We lift it off entirely. There we are. Okay. So maybe what I can do here is this. No, there's a stop pin involved. Where are you, stop pin? So the stop pin is preventing me from rotating the knife itself. All right, next step on this is going to actually be to use a little something to get up in there and separate this out. I'm going to use the Rat Bastard Hobby Tools Enigma. It's the name of the tool company, not, I don't hate the guy. Nice guy, actually. But, and I'm just kind of getting in there. I covered it with a little bit of cloth here, and I'm just going to get in there and kind of coerce it apart a little bit here. I don't generally advocate coercion, but in this case, I feel like it's fine. It wanted, anyways, to be disassembled and maintained. Come on now. Of course, that's what I would say if I were coercing it. So this part is clear. Come on, buddy. Don't fight me here. I will win this round, okay? Kind of using the blade itself. Is the top of the pivot like flared or something? They're giving me oh, okay, now I'm off the stop pin. The stop pin's free. So now I can kind of use this, I hope, in this rotational force. There we go, to pop it the rest of the way loose, and we're good to go. So what we see here is that the clip goes straight through the carbon fiber into this side here. We've got these beautifully dyed liners. You can see here that I am indeed the knight. That's nice. We have ourselves a blade here, which is made of the D2 steel. You can see right there, it says D2. It's just a freaking long pivot is what that is. Liners are fine. G10 is fine. Blade looks solid. I mean, it's a chunk of steel. Freaking better be. But we should be able to clean this guy up and get it good to go. Alrighty, so pop this in here and then take it from here. So a couple of things to Actually, I don't really have that much to highlight here. This looks a lot like the Civivi Praxis I took apart, as well as the Backlash. All of those things seem pretty straightforwardly similar. This is Wii's budget line, and it's actually pretty impressive. They came out swinging with this. It's, for those of you unfamiliar with the idiom, means they really got started in the process here very aggressively, if you will. Their first budget entries are pretty serious. One thing I just noticed, actually, is that the tent ball here is ceramic, but the bearings themselves are stainless steel. Do ceramic bearings matter? Probably not. I mean, maybe in like the long-term sense, but I've never... I got so many things in the world I can give a crap about, and the material of the bearing isn't a big one. I mean, you could screw it up if you made it out of like freaking gnocchi or Play-Doh or something. Play-Doh like the substance, not like the philosopher. Well, actually, I imagine he'd make a pretty crappy bearing too. All irregular and philosopher-y shaped. Anyways, so, gnocchi? By the way, what the hell, Nick? It's been a long week. So, anyways, I don't have a real problem with that. I think the bearing material is one of the less interesting elements of a knife. You know, some folks have made claims, but it's really hard to distinguish claims from marketing sometimes, you know? Oh, marketing. I wish I could pretend I was not a part of that machine, but alas, it's all grist for the mill, right? A grand symbiotic relationship. Using knife pivot lube here. Again, unfortunately, kind of being a part of their marketing process. And I'm going to go ahead and just drop this on here and then rotate the washer, the bearing that is here to get that thoroughly coated. I already coated the pivot, so that's nice. Reason I'm using knife pivot lube here is because it works just as well as your nano oil, but it happens to be a little cheaper. And so I'm trying to use it in, you know, a selection of videos, just so people know that either one works. Practically speaking, it's very often boiling down to which one is closer to my, closer to my hand. You know, in some cases, you know, particularly I've got a bottle of nano oil that has this little, you know, benty straw thing. Wow, that's benty straw thing. It's some high quality words there, Nick. But anyways, so, you know, that can sometimes make a difference for me, but for the most part, honestly, not a single crap was given. So, there it is. Let's go ahead and drop this on here. Drop this into here. A little bit of lubrication, lubricity. Down there. Rotate. Beautiful. The tent ball path is lubed up. Anything else that I'm leaving out of this thing? Don't think so. All right. So I know it's going to be maybe a little more challenging to get this onto the pivot. So I need to make sure I am popping that on first. Then I'll get the back. Yeah, there we go. What I need to do now is disengage the lock bar a little bit. What's holding me up here? It's just a pivot. The pivot is being a little wide, I think. There we go. We'll pop through, we'll tighten down. All right. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is close this up. I'm going to throw the pivot back in first. Take some blue Loctite. Apply liberally or conservatively, whatever. I'm not going to get into the politics of your method of Loctite application. But anyways, oh, good God, it's as close to politics as I want to come on this channel. Alrighty, let's go ahead and slide this into here. And by the way, if you're now currently furiously posting a comment about how you viewed something I said as political, just no. We're disassembling a knife here. Alrighty, so pop this into place here, and we should be good to go. The remaining issue will be just, there we go, getting everything dialed in tightness-wise. So that's in there. Let's tighten this down here. And then that's pretty tight. It's pretty solid. Pretty centered. I bet I can tune this, loosen this up a little bit here. See what happens. Still fire. Oh, blade play. Okay, it was too loose. Tighten you down a little. No play. Drop shot. Slightest into play. Tighten this up a little bit more. Not that the action was bad before that tightness, but oh yeah. Dead center. My friends, we're good to go. All right, so there you go. That's your Civivi Statera here. Hope this has been interesting to you, and have yourselves just an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.